Welcome back. You're still tuned into Power Breakfast on CNBC-TV18. Let's talk about the big story that we are tracking this morning. We told you yesterday and now it is confirmed. In what comes as a big relief for home buyers, the government has amended the long-term capital gains tax regime for real estate sector. Let's go across to Shereen for all the details and more. Good morning, Shereen.
Good morning. Well, actually, we told you first on the 31st of July when our colleague Timbi Jaipuria had reported that the Finance Ministry was actively considering options to try and provide some relief on the long-term capital gains tax for real estate specifically, since there was a lot of backlash from the public. Now, yesterday, the amendment was moved in Parliament, and essentially what it does is that it gives people like the current tax regime the option to either avail of the indexation benefits or avail of the lower rate of tax of the indexation benefits wherever the option is the lower. So let me just very quickly summarize for you. In the case of the transfer of a long-term capital asset, whether it's land or a building or both, by an individual or by an HUF, which was acquired before the 23rd of July 2024. So that's important to point out, that the acquisition of the property should have happened before the 23rd of July 2024. The taxpayer can compute his taxes under the new scheme, which is 12.5% without indexation, and the old scheme that's 20%, but with the indexation benefit, and pay such tax which is lower of the two. So this is what we had reported, and this is the amendment that has now been moved in Parliament, and it should certainly allay and assuage some of the concerns. Now, it's very clear that the retrospective impact of what the Finance Bill had proposed, that has been addressed. But prospectively, you have no option but to move to the new regime. That's very, very clear. So which means that indexation from here on is no longer an available option. 23rd July 2024 is the cutoff if you wish to avail the indexation benefits as far as real estate is concerned. There are some other smaller changes, smaller tweaks that have come in, but this is the material one. And remember, the Finance Minister will speak in Parliament today in reply to the Finance Bill, and we are expecting the bill to be passed today as well.
Okay, all right. That is an important update. Thank you so much, Shereen, for joining us with all those details. So realty sector, that'll continue to be in focus.